We are back here in 400 AD. We should take a moment to appreciate these great cities, you know, as they continue to percolate. So, we've at this point, besides these two island nations that I've determined I want to hold, it seems as though we have set up the basis of the Greek world. A third city here. Um, Hopefully specializing each of our cities in some capacity to, strengthen them. We have a good relationship with basically everybody on the world stage. As far as their relationships with each other, there's only one thing of note, which is a war between India and the Mapuche. So, with that note, we have a standing army at the front of our empire in case anybody decides that they're going to, be bold about it. We have untenable promotions for our shield bearers of Athens, for whatever reason. But, Boudica, what's her thing here? This is post-classical and medieval, so we're still in Boudica's window, which is good to know. So I think we're pretty set in most cases. Again, the only basis I have based on my competitive nature with the actual world stage itself is my relationship with the Mapuche, because we have an open access level and he's pretty happy with us. I'm inclined to try to declare friendship, but at the moment, there's no real pressing need for that. But if we take a look, he's got 49 culture per turn. We're absolutely trouncing the living shit out of him in that category. Faith per turn again, but obviously it's not something he's pursuing. We are converting his nation passively to the Dodecathean religion. What else? He's got 7 cities with 44 population. The quick math will tell you that I'm beating him in one of the population category, even though our cities are less attractive. Gold, we're trumping him. The only thing I could really use is figuring out his science per turn. Now, how do I gain access level? Trade route established. A delegate or embassy has been sent. To raise the level, we need to research printing. Play as Catherine, nice. Become allies. Send a spy on a listening post mission. Establish a trading post as Mongolia, right? Okay. Right. Got you. So, basically the only option it seems that we have is a spy. Now we have... Do we have spies yet? Is that something we've reached? We're in the medieval, well, actually I should specify, we're in the post-classical era for another, potentially, anywhere between 39 to 54 turns. Post-classical. Okay? But as you can see, our civics tree has already plunged deep into the medieval civics, which tells me personally, based on these turns, we're going to be in the Renaissance age as far as that goes, and we gain a spy capacity. Here's the question, though. Can we build spies yet? There's earlier spies in this game, based on one of the mods I have. It's not a tech, is it? No, that's post-classical. We've already dipped our toes into the medieval age, and honestly, based on how this is going, we might even get to Renaissance before the age turns over. Our army is going to be quite strong, but I don't have any desire in conquering. Most of my efforts I want to continue. Like, we have one... Actually, come to think of it, Like, look at this. They're euphoric or utopic. Like, these people are happy as can be right now. Which one is the Empire filter? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 wonders in our empire. 9. 10! How many are in the fucking world? They're highlighting natural wonders, but we can ignore those. I mean, they count towards culture, so I'll count them. So technically we have 11 assets towards a culture victory. What does the Mapuche have? 1. Nice. What do the Indians have? 1. Nice. The Persians have 2 if you consider Hadad part of their territorial control. And it looks like the Scythians have none, along with the Phoenicians. And I guess we'll find out in due time. So that is really promising. Again, if we go to the actual victory conditions, if I go to cultural, it says to achieve a cultural victory, you must become culturally dominant over all other civs. Cultural dominance occurs when you attract more visiting tourists to your civilization than the other civilization has domestics at home, right? So I need 2,000 tourism to attract a single visiting tourist. As you can see, it's not going to happen. Your domestic tourist represents the tourists from your civilization that are happily vacationing within your borders, and your tourists, your visiting tourists represent the number of citizens you've attracted from the domestic tourist pools of other civilizations. So basically, yeah, okay. What are we up against here? The only thing we know is Latoro, who has 40 domestic tourists, 50 culture per turn. He's gonna gain, so I guess in 17 turns we'll gain another one? We don't have a different government, that helps. We have a trade route. Plus 24% because of a trade route? Should I get open borders going? What is wrong with me? Okay, hold on. Let's make some deals. I don't know what I was thinking. Not okay, so they're way behind. They can't even debate open borders. 15 singular gold, eh? Small price. Okay, so let me hit next turn. We've met the Aztecs. Whew. I don't feel good about that decision. Yeah. I'm sorry to say this to you, buddy, but it's just not a realistic decision to make at this point in time. Subtle. They love that you share so much information. Oh. Gotcha. We're not conniving. So now what has changed about this? Plus 49%. Because we have a trade route and open borders. So in 13 turns we'll gain another. And keep in mind, visiting tourists. Oh, interesting. We don't know what that is. That's the thing about this information concept. If you want to know how well you're doing, you got to put in the work. And right now, we just don't know a lot about anybody. I'd have to start getting some serious trade routes out there if I really want to boost my culture. So, have we done enough internal trading? These cities are all doing pretty well. So where's this? This is a trade route. I have to remind myself what this government's bonus is. Other trade routes sent to the city generate +4 and +2. +2 from every international trade route. Every domestic. Wagon trains. So realistically, if I do this, it's a new route. I send it to Athens. I shouldn't. I should send it... What is our current active trade routes? We have Pharsalos to Athens, Sparta to Athens, Athens to Nagu, Argos to Nagu. Argos should be sending all of the international trade routes, just so we're aware. But I do prefer the concept of having all 4 of my external cities trading to Athens. So I will actually send this to Athens, just to keep our growth up. So now we have 3. I still need to have Corinth. Oh. Yeah. There we go. So we have 4 going towards Athens, and I'm going to change this trade route, which will be done in 10 turns, to... I'm going to move it to Argos and have it sent out. So we can establish more cultural influence. Yeah, population's pretty massive for us, so I'll go with an assembly. We don't need to evangelize the belief, but oops, I did not mean to do what I just did. Let's get you over to Valencia, or Valletta, sorry, and I'd rather spread my religion to the city-states and have them do my bidding from there forward. Yeah, another guy. I'll send you to my... And you're on the mainland now, so let's get you moving. You're about as far as you can go. Oh, I guess not. I might be able to tuck through here. Get him headed to the other continent as well. Yeah, it's intriguing. Obviously... Okay, so they'd like to send us a delegation. Very good. Keeping up good relations with everybody, which is huge for, you know, our cultural victory or cultural pursuit. We have so much culture at this stage that... Printing. Nice, that's big. Alright, what can we get done here? So, medieval walls, obviously. It's not really something I confirmed about at the moment. What is this? Ignores movement penalties through woods and pulls any land units linked with it in an escort formation when ordered to move. Wow. That's cool. Our scouts, or rather skirmishers, are already quite well off on their own. What's this here? What? That seems like the no-brainer decision to make there. Okay. We got 2 wonders in this city already. I should start growing it in other capacities. Let's just buy that because we have the spare gold, and as a result, let's do this as well. Okay, divine. Nice, okay. And that allows us to just... I'll tell you what, I'll take the 2 turns to build that. And then we'll regroup on what district we're gonna go into next. We have 3 envoys. Let's think about this. I definitely want to hold on to the 2 that are within my nation, but right now I seem pretty well off on being able to do that without having to pour anything else into it. Dakar. That's kind of nice, but 8 is hard to get to. Culture's probably the way to go, right? just because of the actual culture output. There's also Göbekli Tepe. Man. Oops, did not mean to do that. The wonders provide on domestic trade routes to their city. I mean, that's actually pretty nice, but 8, again, hard to get to. Maybe I go with this. The amenities is huge, keeps our people going, and diplomatic favor is only going to get more important as the game goes on. So let me get this to 3. Plus, it gives me pretty good eyes into what's going on in Persia. Opposite Bowman. Alright. What's going on here? Yep. Nice. Okay. Where's my other... Why can't I see what's going on here? Am I the... Oh! Oh my god, I accidentally triggered but that's actually great for us. Jesus! +9 in every city. Look at this. Loyalty 100. Population out of a possible 31, 24, 23, 17, 11. Growth rate accelerated. Amenities. Actualized. Actualized. Plus 100% growth rate and plus... Oof. Plus, just more city-states is good for us. Do we have Jerusalem? We do. We have 5 total. We could get 6, but I gotta hold on to the ones that I have, which isn't impossible at the moment. Maybe get a 2 cent as well.
Have been so simple as the stirrup, but few have had so catalytic an influence on history. Listen, strange women lying in ponds, distributing swords is no basis for a system of government. You can't expect to wield supreme power just because some watery tart threw a sword at you.
Monty Python. Classic. Alright, so is it time to get the Tycoon rolling? Really start benefiting from some of our... Yeah, because we don't need the military. We may as well open up the whole board for us next time. And... We're a merchant republic, so we're not going to switch to a monarchy, but I will just grab Divine Right. Just to get it out of the way. Corinth. Let's use the money we have to go with that. Start getting ourselves the fish market. They all have 2, so it's only fair that I bring Harbor Master up to speed. That technically helps this build faster. We're not going to go with the new government. But let's check out the policies. How are we doing with these policies? That's good, that's good. We should probably get those island nations going sooner than later. Miletos. Where in God's name is my other apostle? Oh, he's right there. There we go. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, I guess at the moment, just continuing to maybe spread our influence out, get to these two islands. This will become an industrial city. This is obviously a... I have no idea, to be honest. Liberal statesman, alright. Okay, now, what do I have suggested? We don't have that yet, but I can go with this. +3 is pretty good. Okay. +3 here. Just done this. Not a whole lot of activity politically. We're just sort of doing our own thing at the moment. Is this guy seriously going to come in here with this apostle right now? That'll be the last thing you ever did, buddy. I think we have to go with this. Yeah. Keep those internal trade routes going.
Thus it is necessary to note, men must be either enticed or snuffed out. For light offences they avenge, grievous ones they cannot. Therefore the offence done to a man must be such as to remove any fear of revenge.
Fair enough, Machiavelli. Alright. Lot of tourism and culture being generated there. Love to see it. We'll throw another one in there. Any other great people sitting in, waiting in the wings at this point? Just want to be sure of that. We obviously have a Grave Admiral Leif Erikson, but he still fits the bill. What's his, hold on. +1 sight range. Ah, fair enough. And Boudica, yes. Okay. An infrastructural time for us, although still, man, I'm not making that commitment. I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen.
I conclude then this point touching upon the power of kings with this axiom of divinity, that as to dispute what God may do is blasphemy, so it is sedition to dispute what a king may do.
Okay, guilds. the governor title. Another thing of influence. Well, I guess we'll get Atusa in the fold. Very nice. Oh, wow. They're close. 28 points would put them at 40. I could do both of these and just convert this into a city-state immediately. They're eminent. Yep, nice. And what did that give us? A swordsman? Nice.
It is necessary for the one who founds a republic and sets laws in it to presuppose all men evil, and always ready to put the maliciousness in their soul to use every time they have a chance.
Very good. Alright, let's deal with this guy. Get out of my land with this shit.
It's all papers and forms. The entire civil service is like a fortress made of papers, forms, and red tape.
Okay, let's build... Oh, hold on. Oh, it can only be gotten with gold. I don't see them. Oh, do I need a commercial hub? I probably need a commercial hub. No, I don't see the tycoon guy. Alright. So what do we gotta do here? We gotta build something here? Fitting. All these tiles are so fucking good. Now, we can build that on the other side. Let's get the ancient walls up. Okay, promote. Okay. Saleh. Oh my god, let me through. Their freaking shores are crowded over there in Phoenicia, which I guess is fitting. Oh, I have 2 swordsmen here that I can consolidate. It's funny, I don't have much of a navy at all. This one's in a similar boat. Oh. Okay. Okay, so we're just we're reorganizing our military, kind of condensing them into more stronger, smaller force. Trying to hold our borders against Shaivism. Or no, that's not what it's called, is it? Vaishnavism. Okay. Close. Nice. Okay, but I'll buy the shrine and start building the temple. You have to wait for the windmill, I think, but I'm not entirely certain of that. In the meantime, you know what? Let's get a settler out so we can start settling those islands. You can build this wonderful lighthouse. You will get to the front line to become a core. You'll do it that way. Yeah, that'll give us 3 long swordsman cores. Should probably consider getting another crossbowman. Repeat the route. What the fuck? Those pirates, man. Can't see them, they're invisible. But there's pirates.
An enormous and lofty column of flame allowed the people in Holt to read as perfectly at night as if it had been day.
Hey, we've touched grass. We've touched grass on the on the mainland of Kalahari. Very good. Whoops. Keep working on our military consolidation. Keep working on our infrastructure while pumping out some wonders still. Get more city-states on the world stage so we can, in turn, profiteer off of that.
Every man should make his son learn some useful trade or profession, so that in these days of changing fortunes, they may have something tangible to fall back upon.
Okay. If there's anything there pressing at the moment. Patronage. Oh man. We're running away here. Okay, time to bring in another one of these fuckers. So... let's put you in Corinth. Let's get some more info. Does it show our spy capacity? I don't see that. They're gonna kill this fucking thing? Wow. That'll help. We're taking a peek into the Korean landscape over here. Sorry, my friend. I'm not making any commitments at this point. World is still young. Is it the medieval age that the World Congress sort of comes into play? $16 per turn. Frederick II. Oh. I'll just start shooting at this thing. Okay, okay. In gold for every great work of writing. We're in a golden age, so this will be an effect. 12? So this is the route back home. We will repeat that one. This one, I'm actually going to move to Militos. So we have 3 cores, 1 crossbowman core. Get this place converted next, so we have our religion in every corner of the world here. Damn. Alright.
Remember that people break down too, not just machinery.
Time to run. Hulk. Okay. Again, just sort of just going along here. Trying to specialize our cities, but also just generally build up their infrastructure, get more global relationships cooking up. Okay. I'll be honest, it doesn't look like they do a whole lot of work here.
Each of us is carving a stone, erecting a column, or cutting a piece of stained glass in the construction of something.
It is, though. Grand Temple. Mansion? Sure. Um... Okay. Hmm. Fair enough. So the religion spreading is continuing to go well. We're about to have our settler. Another wonder shortly. So many wonders, it's crazy. I don't normally put this many down, but it's just they're ripe for the taking because we're getting to them early. Lima, nice. Oh, but it's a free city. Shit. The mansion. Windmill. Hmm. I believe the game has crashed. Alright, well, I guess when we get back, we'll carry on from 215, where we have just been reinvesting in our own empire.